All right, so UFC Atlantic City is in the books. It is in the bag, and I have just got back to my hotel room. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I've got to be at the airport in a few hours, but I've got to do an instant reaction to tell you about the fights, because the reality is it was a bit of a weird one, bit of a strange night of fights. There was some great action, of course, and some great finishes. There was a lot of eye pokes. My word, it was like a record-setting eye poke evening. So let's start at the top with the main event. So Manon Fiorot from Paris, France, she got the job done. Okay, she looked sensational against Erin Blanchfield. Blanchfield is a great submission threat. She's been able to out-wrestle everybody, submit most people, okay? She couldn't even get close to a takedown pretty much against Manon Fiorot. Manon Fiorot, in the first round, picked her up, slammed her down because she wanted to prove that she could grapple, almost gets caught in a guillotine. Then after that, it was just the bull versus the matador, right? Blanchfield just running at her, Fiorot using side kicks, jabs, 1-2s, pivoting away, using circular movement, rinse and repeat. That went on for 5 rounds. Now, I will say respect to Blanchfield, because you know how hard it is to keep running at somebody just to get punched in the face repeatedly over 5 rounds. It takes a lot of balls, it takes a lot of courage, but she needed a plan B. To be fair, I would have liked it if I saw Manon Fiorot be aggressive and go forward and look for the finish as well. So well done to her. She will be fighting for the belt at some point in the future, but Shevchenko and Grasso, they're doing the Ultimate Fighter, so she's going to be waiting for a while. So moving on, co-main event. Joaquin Buckley finished Vicente Luque in round 2, right? Buckley's so explosive, so exciting. He's an interesting character. I enjoy his company. I enjoyed the madness of him, the cockiness of him, the swagger of him. Today, before I went over to the arena, I was having a workout, and in this casino here in Atlantic City, there's a big indoor pool, and they had a pool party on with a DJ and everything. And when I was running on the treadmill, it was just full of like people all dancing and stuff like that. There were some very, very large, heavy, overweight people in scantily clad clothes, not giving a jigging and jiving and all the rest of it, drinks in the air, DJ pumping. So it was good visual, you know. It was a sight to behold. Anyway, point of me bringing this up is that Joaquin Buckley was there putting a little show on, hitting the pads, right? Hyping up everyone in the pool and all the rest of it. The man is a showman. First round, he was looking dangerous. He was swinging a lot of hooks, but Luque was doing pretty good. It was a pretty even round, although I'd give it to Buckley. Round 2, Vicente Luque tried to use his jiu-jitsu, went in for a double leg takedown. Buckley did a beautiful sprawl, and what did Luque do? He pulled guard. He pulled guard in 2024. Luque is awesome. I'm not talking shit, but that's a bad idea. Certainly against someone as ferocious, as powerful, and as kind of reckless as Joaquin Buckley. He just teed off. And what did Luque do? He just curled up on the floor. So it was kind of... Luque is going to regret that decision to pull guard. Ladies and gentlemen, young, aspiring fighters, you don't pull guard, right? I don't care how good your jiu-jitsu is. 2024, you do not do that. Before that, Chris Weidman. Chris Weidman, back in the winning books, back in winning ways. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm bloody tired, so leave me alone. He looks really good. Bruno Silva, as we know, is a very explosive striker. Chris Weidman, as we know, snapped his leg against Anderson Silva. Long recovery, comes back, fights Brad Tavares, fractures his good leg, okay? So there was a lot of questions coming in for Chris Weidman, and if he lost tonight, he was probably going to retire. But he didn't lose. He looked great. He came out and he faced his fears straight away, started throwing a lot of kicks. In fact, all he was throwing in the first round was kicks, okay? And then it kind of heated up. Bruno Silva, Blindado, the nickname, he was dangerous. He was throwing some unorthodox, wild kind of looping shots. But when he would throw, he did connect with Chris a few times. So Weidman had his fingers pointing out quite a lot. And he did poke him in the eye, okay? And the referee warned him about it. Later on, he poked him in the eye. Then the referee said, no. They poked each other in the eye. So I'm warning you both. Only Weidman poked him, but I'm not talking shit, Weidman. Well done. And then the finish. The finish in round 3. Silva's running forward. It looked like Weidman hit him with a check hook, but he didn't. He poked him in the eye. But what happened was Silva hits the deck. Weidman follows up a few more shots. The referee stops the fight. Arena loses their mind. Chris Weidman jumps on top of the cage. It reminds me of when I fought Anderson Silva at the end of round 3 when he hit me with a flying knee. As he hits me, the round finishes. I go down, ref stops it. Silva thinks he's won. Okay? So the referee announced it Bruce Buffer announced it as a TKO. But now we see that has been changed because the review official looked at the tape, saw that it was actually an eye poke. So then they went to the judges' scorecards. They scored it round 1, round 2, and the action in round 3. So the actual official now is a technical decision, which was unanimous. 30-27 for Chris Weidman. Well done to him. He proves that he's still got it. He's still got a future in this sport. Will he be a champion again? I don't know, right? But well done to him. The journey that he's been on, what he's achieved, winning the belt, defending the belt 3 times. He's a solid guy. I got a lot of respect for him and all of his team. Spent a bit of time with Ray Longo this week. What an absolute gem he is. One of the most realest guys in all of mixed martial arts. So in life, to be honest, very, very nice guy. Talking to him and his wife last night. Well done to Chris Weidman, more importantly. All right, so they were the 3 big ones. Before that, Nursultan Roziboyev, okay? Keep an eye on that name. He knocked out Cedric Dumas, right, in the first round. 34 wins, 32 stoppages, 6'5". He's absolutely gigantic. Submission specialist, but he's got heavy hands, so keep an eye on that one. Nursultan Roziboyev, okay? I think he's from Tajikistan. You might have seen me. They put the little hat on me. I like those hats, man. I got to get myself one. Before that, Kyle Nelson, Bill Algeo. This was a bit of a weird one, right? Bit of a weird one. What happened there? Oh, yeah. Bill Algeo didn't hit the canvas, didn't hit the deck. Kyle Nelson connected with some big shots, was just swinging wildly. Obviously, Algeo's from Philadelphia, hometown boy, massive crowd support. Kyle Nelson, right? You could be forgiven that he might have been outmatched in this one. Not as slick, not as quick, not as fast. But he connected with one good shot and it changed the tune of the fight. And he just unloaded on him. And Algeo was taking the shots, but he was wobbled. And it looked like another punch or two and he would have hit the deck. So the referee steps in, stops the fight. Algeo was pissed off. The crowd was pissed off. I wasn't necessarily pissed off. Remember, in boxing, professional boxing, you see stoppages like that all the time. Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather, perfect example. Round 9, Conor's getting his ass kicked. You know, he was tired and he was getting beat up. So they stopped it on the feet. We do see that a lot in boxing. I don't think it would have changed the outcome. However, he could have maybe let it go on a little bit. And then before that, Chidi Njokuani got the job done against Reece McKee. I like Reece McKee. He's a good lad from Northern Ireland. Chidi Njokuani, great kickboxer. Before that, Jamal Emmers got defeated of Nate the Train. Nate the Train, man, loved this guy, loved the energy. Got a great knockout in round 1. Wasn't looking good early. Jamal Emmers is slick, he's fast, he's quick, but Nate the Train, man, he's some guy. He's a character, he's awesome. I love talking to him. I think he's great for the sport. Well done to Nate the Train from Clarksville, Tennessee, y'all.
Hey, whoop my see what happens. Let's go.
What else? Dennis Bazookian knocked out Conor Matthews. Ibar Islam knocked out the Pleasure Man, Anton Turkal. Jacob Malkoun, Andre Petrosky. This was a weird one. Jacob Malkoun was jabbing his head off, looking good, right? Andre Petrosky had some success as well, don't get it wrong. But Andre Petrosky shoots for a double leg takedown and then just falls on the floor. And then Jacob Malkoun follows up with a few more shots and that's the end of the fight. I was like, what has just happened? Why did he fall on the floor? Now, the hip bone is a big bony part of the body. And here's what happened. He shot in and his head hit the hip and he was kind of concussed. He was dazed and confused, hit the canvas, and that was the end of the fight. Knocked himself out by headbutting the man's hip. All right, but I've done it myself in training. Not knocked myself out, but I've hurt myself and dazed myself and dizzied myself. I'm dizzy now because I'm goddamn exhausted. And then the first fight of the night, Keelan Loughran got the job done of Angel Pacheco. So there's a roundup of what went down in Atlantic City. I got to get to the airport, right? My flight is in 3 hours. I got to go via goddamn Atlanta. So it's a whole pain in the ass. Wherever you are in the world, hope you're well. Let me know in the comment section where you're watching these from. And subscribe and ring the bell and all that good stuff. But thanks to everyone there at Atlantic City tonight. It was a great crowd. There was a few weird stoppages and things like that, so it kind of killed the vibe. But all in all, another fantastic night of fights. I got to get home. I'm tired. I got to pack. I haven't done that yet. But Atlantic City, thank you very much. You guys for watching. Thank you very much. Take care. See you later. I got to go. I'm exhausted. I got to pack. Got to squeeze a little drink in as well. So anyway, all the best. That's it. Goodbye.